everyone. Welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I'm Mark.
And I'm Jessica. Thanks for joining us today. If you're someone who always forgets new English words, don't worry, you are not alone.
That's right. Today's episode is called How to Never Forget English Words. Bold promise. Maybe. But we've got some real, brain-based techniques that actually work.
Whether you're a beginner or advanced learner, remembering vocabulary is one of the biggest struggles. You learn a new word, and the next day, poof, it's gone.
Exactly. So in this episode, we're going to talk about why we forget words, how memory really works, and most importantly, how to fix it.
We'll share step-by-step tips, fun memory tricks, and even a little interactive game near the end to test your memory.
And don't worry, this isn't just a science lecture. It's going to be conversational, practical, and easy to follow.
All right, grab your notebook or just listen closely. Let's dive into the world of memory and English vocabulary.
Let's go. So, let's start with a simple question. Why do we forget English words? You learn a word like enthusiastic today, and tomorrow it's like your brain never heard it before.
Yeah, and it happens to all of us. Even native speakers forget words sometimes. But there's actually a reason for this. It's how your brain is designed.
Exactly. Our brains are really good at forgetting things that they think are not important. It's a way of saving space and energy.
Right. Your brain is always asking, hey, do I really need to keep this information, or can I just delete it?
And if you only see or hear a word once, your brain goes, I guess this word isn't important. I'll toss it out.
So basically, your brain has two types of memory. Short-term memory, which is like a whiteboard, it holds info for a little while, and long-term memory, which is like a big storage room, it keeps what matters over time.
The problem is most English learners never move words from short-term to long-term memory. So, the words just disappear.
Exactly. The secret is to signal your brain that a word is important. You have to use it, see it again, connect it to other things, and even feel something about it.
Yeah, emotion helps too. If a word makes you laugh or reminds you of something personal, your brain is like, okay, this is important. I'll keep it.
So don't be too hard on yourself if you forget. It's not your fault, it's just how the brain works.
But the good news? You can train your brain to remember English words better. And that's exactly what we're going to show you in the next section.
We'll walk you through a step-by-step method to take a new word and lock it into your memory for good.
Let's do it!
All right, so now that we know why we forget words, let's talk about how to make those words stick, how to move them from short-term memory into long-term memory.
We're going to break this down into 3 simple steps: connection, repetition, and emotion. These are the keys to locking new vocabulary in your brain. Let's go step by step. The first step is connection. Your brain remembers new things better when it can connect them to something it already knows.
Yeah, don't just memorize the word alone. Connect it to an image, a sentence, a real situation, or even a funny story.
For example, take the word generous. Don't just say generous means giving. Instead, say, my friend Sarah is generous. She always buys coffee for her co-workers. Now the word generous is connected to a real person and situation.
Exactly. The more personal and specific, the better. Your brain loves meaning and context. Next up, repetition. This is the part most learners skip, but it's critical.
Your brain needs to see and use the word many times, but not all in one day. That's called spaced repetition.
Yes. For example, learn a word today, then review it tomorrow, then 3 days later, then a week later. That space between reviews helps your brain store it permanently.
You can use flashcard apps like Anki or Quizlet, or just a notebook with review dates. The key is, don't let your brain forget before you review. And finally, emotion. If a word makes you laugh, surprised, or angry, you're way more likely to remember it.
Totally. Let's say you learn the word disgusting. You could say, I ate something disgusting at a street market once it was deep-fried spiders. Now your brain goes, whoa, that's weird, I'll remember that.
You can also create funny images or weird stories in your head. The stranger or more emotional, the better the memory.
So again, here's how to store words in long-term memory. Connect it to something real or personal. Use spaced repetition to review it. Add emotion or make it funny, weird, or meaningful.
Don't just memorize words like a robot, make them part of your life. That's how real fluency happens.
Coming up next, we'll show you a fun role play, a forgetful learner versus a smart learner using these steps.
You'll see the difference in action. Stay with us.
Okay, so now it's time for a little mini role play. I'll play the smart learner who uses memory technique.
And I'll be the forgetful learner who just tries to memorize words the old way and keeps forgetting them.
Let's show what not to do first.
Oh, I studied the word disappointed yesterday. I know I did. But today, I can't remember what it means. Again.
Well, how did you study it?
I just looked at a list and repeated it a few times. Disappointed. 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 And then I moved to the next word.
Did you use it in a sentence? Connect it to anything personal?
Nope. Just tried to memorize. I even forgot how to say it right now.
That's the problem. You're not helping your brain store it. You're just stuffing it in and hoping it stays. Now let's try it the smart way.
Okay, teach me.
All right, take the word disappointed. First, connect it. Think of a real situation when you felt disappointed.
Last weekend, I wanted to watch a movie with my friend, but he canceled. I was really disappointed.
Perfect. Now say it in a sentence.
I was disappointed when my friend canceled our movie night. Nice! That feels natural.
Now imagine your sad face when it happened. Feel it. That's the emotional connection. Next, write that sentence in your notebook and review it tomorrow, then again in a few days.
Whoa! I already feel like I'll remember it better.
See? You're giving your brain a reason to keep the word.
So in that first version, I was just repeating words like a machine and forgetting them. But in the second version, I actually used the word, felt it, and connected it to real life.
Exactly. That's the smart learner method. It's not about learning more words, it's about remembering the ones you do learn.
All right, smart learners, stay tuned, because coming up next, we'll break down the top 5 memory techniques you can start using today.
Let's make those words stick.
All right, welcome back. So far, we've talked about why we forget words and how to store them in long-term memory. Now it's time to share our top 5 proven memory techniques that can help you remember English words faster and for longer.
These are the exact tools used by successful language learners all over the world. So let's jump right in. First, visual associations. Your brain loves pictures. So when you learn a new word, try to picture it in your mind.
Let's say the word is castle. Don't just say it. See it. Imagine a big gray castle with flags on top. Maybe even a dragon flying around it.
The more vivid, the better. You can even draw it if you want, even if you're terrible at drawing. That image makes the word stick.
Next up, mnemonics. These are little tricks to help you remember a word using sound or meaning.
For example, to remember the word brief, which means short, think, a briefcase is small, so brief means short. It doesn't have to be perfect logic, just something your brain can latch onto.
You can even make silly stories. The word awkward sounds like a cow danced, and that would be awkward.
Totally silly, but your brain loves that kind of thing. Number 3 is word maps or mind maps. These are super helpful for organizing related vocabulary.
Start with one word, like travel in the center. Then draw lines to related words. Airport, passport, suitcase, hotel, explore.
It helps you see how words are connected, and that connection helps memory. Plus, it's great for building topic-based vocabulary.
Next is our favorite, spaced repetition. This means reviewing words over time at increasing intervals.
Use flashcard apps like Anki, Quizlet, or even write flashcards on paper. Review new words after 1 day, then 3 days, then a week, then a month.
It's scientifically proven to help you store information long-term. The key is, don't cram, space it out.
And finally, personal connection. Your brain remembers what matters to you.
If you learn the word ambitious, don't just say the meaning. Think about someone you know who's ambitious, or describe yourself with it.
Like, I'm ambitious because I study English every morning before work. Boom, that word now lives in your personal story.
Let's quickly review our top 5 memory techniques. Visual associations. Picture the word mnemonics. Use funny or clever tricks. Word maps. Organize words around themes. Spaced repetition. Review words over time. Personal connection. Tie the word to your own life.
Try using just 1 or 2 of these today with your new vocabulary. You'll feel the difference immediately.
And speaking of daily use, up next, we'll walk you through a simple daily practice routine to lock new words into your brain. Don't go anywhere. All right, so now you've got the tools, but how do you actually use them in your daily life? Let's talk about a simple daily routine to help you remember new English words forever.
This routine takes just 10 to 15 minutes a day. It's easy to follow, and you can adjust it to your level. Ready? Let's break it down. Start with 2 minutes of review. Look at the 3 to 5 new words you studied yesterday. Try to say them out loud, write a sentence with each, or quiz yourself quickly.
This is where spaced repetition kicks in. You're reminding your brain, hey, these words matter, don't delete them. Now, spend 5 minutes learning 2 to 3 new words. That's it. Don't overload yourself.
For each word, do this. Say it out loud, write it in a sentence, picture it in your mind or find a photo online, connect it to your life.
For example, if the word is routine, you could say, my morning routine includes coffee, stretching, and listening to this podcast. Now it's your word.
Next 3 minutes of active use. That means write a short paragraph using your new words, speak out loud and make a short story, or even message a friend or tutor using them.
You could say something like, today I added curious and explore to my word list. I'm curious about different cultures, and I want to explore the world.
Nice! When you use the words actively, they stop being new and become part of your speaking vocabulary.
And once a week, spend 15 minutes reviewing all the words you learned that week. Make sure none of them are slipping away.
You could turn it into a quiz game, write a story using all the words, or teach them to someone else. Here's your daily word memory routine. 2 minutes. Review yesterday's words. 5 minutes. Learn 2 to 3 new words with meaning and connection. 3 minutes. Use them actively. Speak, write, create. Optional. Weekly review to reinforce everything.
And that's it. Just 10 minutes a day, and your English vocabulary will explode over time.
Coming up next, the common mistakes learners make when trying to remember words and how you can avoid them.
Stick around. Okay, so now that you've got a great routine, let's talk about what not to do. There are some common mistakes that many English learners make, and these mistakes can cause you to forget words fast.
Yeah, if you're doing any of these, don't worry, we'll help you fix them right now. Let's go through the top 3. Mistake 1. Memorizing without context. Number 1. Memorizing without context. A lot of learners just study long word lists. No examples, no real sentences. Just the words.
Yeah, and your brain goes, "What do I do with this?" It's like getting puzzle pieces with no picture.
Always try to use the word in a real sentence. That context helps your brain understand and remember it. Mistake 2. Cramming too many words at once.
Next mistake, cramming too many words in one study session.
You might feel like you're making progress. I learned 30 words today, but by tomorrow you forget 28 of them.
Exactly. Less is more. Just 2 or 3 words a day, but used deeply, is way more effective. Mistake 3. Not using the words.
And mistake number 3, not using the words you learn.
If you don't speak them, write them, or hear them again, your brain deletes them fast.
So always look for ways to use your new words in conversations, journaling, or even talking to yourself.
So remember, don't study words alone. Don't cram, and don't forget to use them.
Fix those, and your memory will improve right away.
Coming up next, we've got a fun little interactive game to test your memory. Let's see how many words you can remember.
All right, it's time for a fun little test. Let's play a quick interactive memory game to help you review and remember some of the words we talked about today.
Here's how it works. We'll give you a word and a sentence with the word missing. You'll get a few seconds to guess the missing word before we tell you the answer.
Let's do 5 words today. Ready? Let's play.
Okay, here's the sentence. Wow, she gave me her concert ticket for free. That was really of her. Answer, generous.
If you got it right, nice job. That's a powerful word to describe kind, giving people. Next one, I was really when the restaurant was closed. I had been looking forward to it all day. Answer, disappointed.
It's okay if you forgot. Just picture your own story where you felt disappointed to lock it in. All right, try this. She studies every night, takes online classes, and wants to start her own business. She's very, answer, ambitious.
Such a great word to describe someone with big goals and energy. Here we go. He always asks questions and wants to learn more about everything. He's extremely answer curious.
Stay curious. It's one of the best traits for learning languages, by the way. Last one. This weekend, I want to drive somewhere new and the countryside. Answer, explore.
Great word to use when you talk about travel, adventure, or even learning new topics.
How many did you get right? 3 ? Nangu? All 5?
If you missed any, don't worry. That just means you need one more round of review.
You can even replay this section tomorrow as your daily practice. Use it like a quiz.
Coming up next, we've got a listener challenge to help you remember new words all week long. It's simple and powerful. All right, it's challenge time. And don't worry, it's super simple and really effective.
We call it the 5 words, 5 days challenge. Here's how it works.
Every day for the next 5 days, choose one new English word to focus on. Just one, that's all. Quality over quantity.
Each day, do 3 things with your word. Write it in a sentence. Say it out loud. Use it in your daily life. Talk to yourself. Write it in a message, or even include it in your journal.
And at the end of the 5 days, you'll have 5 new words that are actually in your memory, not just on a list.
Want a bonus tip? Post your daily word in the comments of this episode or on social media. Teaching others makes you remember faster.
And we might even give you a shout-out in a future episode.
All right, learners, your brain is ready. Let's make those words stick.
And next, we'll wrap up with some final motivation and tips to help you stay consistent. All right, before we finish up, here are some final tips to keep you motivated and help you never forget English words again.
Tip number 1. Be patient with yourself. Learning and remembering words takes time. It's normal to forget sometimes. That's just your brain's way of working.
Tip 2. Make English part of your daily life. Read, listen, speak, write, even think in English. The more you use the language, the stronger your memory gets.
Tip 3. Use the techniques we talked about today. Connect new words to your life, review regularly, and make learning fun with games and stories.
And finally, tip 4. Consistency beats intensity. It's better to study a little every day than to cram once in a while.
Exactly. Remember, slow and steady wins the race. Your brain builds habits over time, so keep going, even if progress feels slow.
And don't forget, mistakes and forgetting are part of the process. Celebrate your small wins, like remembering one new word or using it in conversation.
You're building your English vocabulary one word at a time. Keep practicing, and those words will stick.
Thanks so much for listening today. We hope you found these tips useful.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your friends who want to improve their English.
And don't forget to join our 5 Words, 5 Days Challenge. Let us know how it goes.
See you next time on the English Learning Podcast.
Happy learning, everyone.
And that's a wrap for today's episode on how to never forget English words. We hope you found these tips and techniques helpful.
Remember, it's all about making English part of your daily life and practicing regularly. Don't forget to take on our 5 Words, 5 Days Challenge to boost your vocabulary.
If you enjoyed the show, please subscribe and leave a review. It really helps us reach more learners like you.
And if you have any questions or want to share your progress, leave a comment or reach out on social media. We love hearing from you.
Next time, we'll be talking about how to speak English with confidence in any situation, so make sure to tune in.
Thanks again for listening. Until next time, keep practicing and keep growing.